Each individual theater is unique in that it has a style and design all its own, and Crofton is no exception. As with any project, we begin with a careful study and proceed with architectural drawings. We come away with a complete understanding of the physical outlay and the parameters that come into play. We then develop a 3D walkthrough tour of the building created by our engineering department, and we focus mainly on the perspective from the customer's point of view. And we're looking for the best location to position the signage for the maximum visibility.
Our 3D model gives us an idea of the space of the lobby, the heights of the ceilings, the curve of the walls, and some of the elevations, incorporating those so that we can actually walk through the building before it's even built or the first brick is even laid. One of the greatest advantages of using the 3D is that we can now take our 2D concepts and add another dimension to them. Thus we can rotate, orbit, spin and pan all those elements of the design and see how it's going to work with a radius ceiling or a curved wall. We can look at it from ground eye view, we can look at it overhead bird's eye view, and different angles inside the building and walkthroughs that we can do will really give us an idea of how to create a whole family of signs and different elements that we can put inside that building to make it a whole cohesive plan to present to the client.
It's vitally important to create unique, well-designed signs that fit the environment rather than look like an afterthought. With Crofton, we had somewhat of a smaller footprint, so we were conscious of that. We didn't want to overwhelm the building with signage. We wanted to stylize it and design it to fit just right. We took into consideration the textures, colors, materials that the architects used on the building, and we formulated our own design game plan. Within that game plan, we needed to create signs that navigate, not only to get the people to the theaters, but to drive them to key profit centers throughout the theater, which of course helps drive revenue.
Once we've gone through the process of the conceptual design, now we turn to the technical side. How are these pieces going to hang on the wall? How are they going to be suspended from the ceiling? What's going to make this work with the design elements of the architecture? My team bridges the gap between the beautiful and the practical. We love to build things, and at SEMA, we look for that wow factor. We look for something that's going to wow the customer, that's going to stay within budget, that's going to be serviceable and installable.
In essence, we're creating an experience for the theater goer. And Regal, the largest theater chain in the United States, has entrusted us with that task for over 10 years.